anthem has been completed. The home crowd, not an empty seat in the building. And some news as 12 Bridges will be penalized 15 yards to start this game due to not having contrasting numbers on the jerseys. So the Rhinos in their all-white uniforms taking that penalty. So the Hillmen will start off on defense in this football game. And the 12 Bridges Ragin Rhinos will start the game with the football. This kickoff brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies, for all your trophy needs, go to Auburn Trophies. Obviously the Mel's Diner. The Mel's Diner, one of the more classic American places to eat and have a quick bite to eat. So the Ragin Rhinos will be working from right to left. The Hillmen kicking it off to the east end zone at Lefevre Stadium. So the Ragin Rhinos assessed a 15-yard penalty for not having the contrasting numerals, which will allow the Hillmen to kick off from the Rhino 45, and most likely Andrew Marcus and company will smash this football to the back of the end zone. So the Hillmen are getting ready to do battle. A little pause in the game as we get everybody on the sidelines. It is a full crowd in the house tonight. Not an empty one in the building, as it is a squib kick, and the Rhinos are somehow able to come onto it to the 25. The Hillmen tried to catch the Ragin Rhinos by surprise. Almost did it, but the Rhinos will start the game at their own 25-yard line. So here come the Ragin Rhinos, as dominant an offense as you will see in the area. The ball officially spotted at the 26-yard line for 12 Bridges. So here come the Ragin Rhinos, who are now looking to start this drive. 1st and 10, shotgun formation for the Rhinos. They go back to pass, and we're going to get a whistle now. It's going to be a little hard to see numerals with the silver numbers. Hillmen are going to be called for offsides early on. Connor Flaherty, number 15, dropping back, one of the more impressive quarterbacks in the area, 6'3", only 175 pounds. And that 5-yard penalty puts it to the Ragin Rhino 30-yard line. Flaherty back to pass, pressure coming, bootlegs it to the near side, dumps it off. That pass incomplete, intended for number 44, Bradley Kirby, the running back, the junior. And that'll make it 2nd and 5 now. Atkinson was on the pressure, was able to get Flaherty out of the pocket, and he could not hook up with Kirby. 2nd and 5 now from the Ragin Rhino 30. They're going to send number 5, Rappa, in motion into the backfield. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and a big hole and a big run to the 45 of 12 Bridges by number 23, Braden Ward, the running back. Officially a gain of 15 and a fresh new set of downs for 12 Bridges. Abs with the tackle. 1st and 10, they're going to keep it going, and Flaherty going to keep it, bootleg it, looking for some room, breaks a couple of tackles, and is wrestled down near the line of scrimmage by number 21, Danny Sanchez-Harlow. And Sanchez-Harlow has been one of the more impressive players this year so far for the Hillmen. Sanchez-Harlow has been doing most of his work on offense, but Danny right there coming in as defensive back. He'll do that from time to time, and he gets an impressive tackle on Flaherty. No gain, 2nd and 10, they're going to say. Back to the line of scrimmage. 12 Bridges in the gun, and they're going to hurry up. It's a jet sweep to the near side, and going up the middle, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Ragin Rhinos. And it's going to be Rodriguez, Isaiah Rodriguez, who went the whole way untouched, and just like that, the 12 Bridges Ragin Rhinos are up 6-0, penning the PAT on our Hillmen. And that is going to be their MO for the game tonight. The Rhinos love to go fast, and they love to play fast, and that's something the Hillmen have not experienced all year. And in less than 10 plays, the Hillmen find themselves down a touchdown. Good snap, good hold on the PAT, and it is good. So the Raging Rhinos up 7-0 just like that. They score in less than the first full minute of regulation. So with 11:01 to play, the Raging Rhinos of 12 Bridges lead our Hillmen of Placer 7-0. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies for all your Auburn trophy needs and the Mel's Diner. 7-0. Our Hillmen already down 7. Looking to get on the scoreboard. I don't think the Hillmen want to make it a shootout in a situation like this, but you never know. And this kick is high. It's going to bounce out around the 27-yard line of Placer and roll out of bounds. So here comes Ryan Miller and the Hillman offense, a offense that has scored at least 30 points or more in each game this season. And Ryan Miller, his passing ability, the awkward lefty, has awarded Placer the ability to get a little creative with their usual wing T offense. So here come the Hillmen and the offense, who will still looking to spot the football here. And now the ball will officially start at the Hillman 35. 1st and 10 now from the Placer 35. Here comes Ryan Miller and company as he lines up. They're actually going to line up in a wildcat. Baylor Kelly gets the carry and runs up the middle for a couple.
Number 11, Baylor Kelly.
Tackled around the 38-yard line. They will officially mark Baylor down at the 39. Gain of 4 for the Hillmen there on 1st down. And so it'll be 2nd and 6 coming up now for the Hillmen. 10:39 to play. Markle making the tackle there for 12 Bridges. Lindahl, one of their better defensive players. 10:32 to play. The Hillmen driving 4 yards on their first play. Ryan Miller, halfback toss. It's bobbled. It's on the ground. Fumbled. It's out of bounds. The 12 Bridges pick it up in time. They will say no, they did not. So the Hillmen avoiding impending disaster as the toss to Sean Jones, who has normally done most of his work inside the hash marks. Ryan Miller pitched it to Sean, and Sean was just not able to get that football and bobble it a little bit, and it thankfully ran out of bounds, or rolled out of bounds, excuse me. They're actually going to mark that an incomplete pass. So 3rd and 6 coming up, 10:07 to play. Placer got to get to their own 45. Ryan back to pass. Pressure coming, throws it, intercepted on the near side. Nothing but daylight for the defensive back, who will walk in for the touchdown, and he's just knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. One referee says touchdown. The other says he's marked out of bounds at the 1. Huge interception. And it looks like it was Faddis. Might have been Rodriguez. Hard to see the numbers, but nonetheless, Ryan tried to throw it to the near side, put too much air on it, and the defensive back snagged it. A horrible way to start this football game for the Hillmen. A miscue on defense on the jet sweep, and then an interception, an uncharacteristic interception from Ryan Miller. And the Hillmen right now, with 9:56 remaining in the first quarter, they're just trying to avoid going down 2 touchdowns. It'll be 1st and goal now from the Hillman 1-yard line with 9:56 to play in the first. And now 12 Bridges can afford to get a little creative here, as Flaherty and company line up in the goal line formation. They send one man in motion. They're going to go up the middle, and it is a touchdown for 12 Bridges. 13-0, just like that. We haven't even played 5 minutes in the first quarter, as Braden Ward gets the carry up the middle for the 1-yard score and punches it in one play. And a tough way for our Hillmen to start this game. Already down 2 possessions. The extra point is good as Frontiera punches it in with the PAT, and with 9:51 to play, the Hillmen are down 14-0. Not the start that Joey Montoya and company were looking forward to, with 9:51 to play in the first quarter. .9:51 to play, the Hillmen down 14. This is the quietest I have heard it at Lefevre in quite some time. Another pooch kick, and this one goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a flag on the play as the ball didn't drop inside the white lines, and so the Hillmen catch a kind of a break there. And, you know, it's tough because the Hillmen so far, the last couple of weeks, have been getting by with some mistakes here and there, and unable to do that with a game as important as this and a team as talented and as qualified as any in the area like 12 Bridges. The Hillmen, after this penalty on the kickoff, will start this drive from the 38. This kickoff brought to you by Auburn Trophies, by the way. So 9:51 to play. Hillmen down 14-0. Ryan Miller and company in the wing tee. They go up the middle to Sean Jones as Sean Jones continues to move his feet past the 45, tackled at around the 46. 4 yards is going to be the official gain as they mark that ball down at the 47. Hernandez on the tackle. The Hillmen continue to get up and control the pace. 2nd and 6. Ryan Miller under center. Up the middle again, and they get to around the 49-yard line. Gain of about 2 there. Another carry for Sean Jones. You have to wonder if the Hillmen feel a little rushed, as if this drive could be a little dire, already down 14-0. Nonetheless, they've got to get some momentum here and move the football. 3rd and 3, 9:05 to play in the first quarter. The Hillmen have to get to at least the 12 Bridges 47-yard line. Miller, jet sweep, nothing but open field. It's Baylor, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, still going, touchdown, Placer Hillmen. And that's what we needed right there. Baylor Kelly on the jet sweep. He punches it in on the near side, and the Hillmen are on the board for the first time tonight. And if there was any doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that the Hillmen are sticking to their bread and butter, you better call in the reinforcements and call off the dogs. We got ourselves a football game, and the Hillmen are on the board for the first time tonight on the 40-plus yard run from Baylor Kelly. We have only played 2 minutes, a little bit over 2 minutes, over 3 minutes, as the kick by Marcus on the PAT is good, and we've already got 21 combined points in this ball game. 8:48 to play. The Hillmen down 14-7, but from where they were just about 10 seconds ago, folks, that is quite the turnaround. And so now the Hillmen defense will look to regroup and get back on the field, this time not at the 1-yard line, hopefully with more than enough room to make 12 Bridges work for their potential next score. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies, for all your trophy needs, go to Auburn Trophies. Hands are up. The Hillmen and Mark is going to kick this away. It is a high kick. This one is fair, caught at around the 33 by number 7 Ryan Wagner, the linebacker. So here comes the Raging Rhino offense once again, and Connor Flaherty and company. It worked to perfection the last time they had a, I guess you could say, actual drive. The second drive was from the 1-yard line. This ball is placed at the 34-yard line for 12 Bridges. as Connor Flaherty is in the shotgun here, one tailback to his left. This drive for 12 Bridges starts at their own 34. Halfback toss to the near side, and the Hillmen are finally able to get the ball carrier down, number 23, Braden Ward, who had the last touchdown up the middle for the 1-yard touchdown. 8-yard gain for Ward, who had second life after he got hit the first time and kept moving. Gain of 8, actually gain of 9, so 2nd and 1 now with 8:25 remaining. Shotgun for Flaherty and company. Looking to get an audible from the sideline. 3 wide receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. 1 tailback. Flaherty up the middle again, and it's another big hole for Ward, who is tripped up at around the Hillman 45. They're going to officially put Ward down at the 45, 13-yard gain. So Ward continuing to gash the Hillman defense, who have struggled running the football. Clock is running with 8:05 to play in the first. Ball officially marked at the 45. Shotgun for Flaherty. Another audible from Bean and company. Another 3 wide receivers set on the far side, 1 on the near. Flaherty taking a step back in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. 5-step drop. Throws it to the flat. That pass is caught at the 45-40 and knocked out of bounds at around the 39-yard line, as it's caught by Marquez, the junior running back, as Marquez knocked down at the 41. As Luke Platzer and Baylor Kelly call Platzer's name for the first time tonight. 2nd and 5, officially a gain of 5 on the pitch and catch to Marquez, number 22. 7:32 remaining in the Hillman defense so far with no answers for the high-flying Raging Rhinos offense. It's a jet sweep around the corner, and Harlow making the tackle at around the 35, and that's going to be number 8, Rodriguez. So Sanchez Harlow making the tackle there, as that ball is marked officially at the Hillman 34 with 7:08 to play in the first quarter. Shotgun for Flaherty and company again. Bunch formation on the near side. 1 tailback. They move 1 man in motion. They fake the halfback toss. Jet sweep again, this time to Rappa, number 5, who's breaking tackles, still going on his feet, and finally bumped out of bounds near the 25 of the Hillman. They're going to mark Rappa down officially at the 26. 12 Bridges is already up to the line of scrimmage here on 2nd and short. Play action, bootleg into the end zone. It is intercepted. No, it's dropped. Oh, holy mackerel. Kiefer Abbs was dropping back like he played center field in the NLCS or something and just could not hold on to it. And that would have been a game-changing interception from Kiefer Abbs. But nonetheless, now it makes it 3rd and short for 12 Bridges, who avoided impending disaster on the lob into the end zone by Flaherty, who overshot it just by an inch. Officially 3rd and 3. They've got to get it to at least the 25. Up the middle, it is going to be tackled, and they might be a short, depending on where the mark is. Ivan De Silva was in there, as well as number 22 for your Hillman, Maldonado. And it looks like Ward is 1 yard short. Ball is marked at the 25, or 26, I should say. 12 Bridges has to get to the 25 to move the chains. 4th and 1, 4th and inches. We're under 6 minutes officially here. You have to wonder if 12 Bridges is going to go for it, and they will. Bunch formation, goal line set. They send another tailback in motion. They're going to go up the middle, and they look like they have it, and more. It's going to be a touchdown. And breaking through the line, it looks to be Ward. Another touchdown for Braylon Ward, as Ward breaks through the goal line formation. Not only does he get the first down, but he also gets a touchdown, and the Hillmen are back down 13, pending the PAT. That's one of those momentum swings as the crowd goes hush again at Lefevre. The Hillmen almost had an interception that would have ended the drive for 12 Bridges. 12 Bridges comes right back as the PAT is up and good. by Frontiera. So as mentioned, the Hillmen, they get the stop. They almost get the interception they need. And then on the very next play, 12 Bridges comes in and is able to get the touchdown on the running play. .5:43 to play in the first quarter. Hillman down 14 as the 12 Bridges Ragin Rhinos are going to pooch it again, and this ball is once again going to go out of bounds, and yet again another flag as number 17 Will Gant is just unable to hit the landing spot on that flop shot kick. So with 5:43 to go, the Hillmen are down 14 points, already 28 combined points in this game just in the first quarter as the ball is marked down at the Hillman 40-yard line. .5:43 to play in the first. Hillman under center, Ryan Miller. Up the middle, Baylor Kelly 45-50, stiff arm, still going across into 12 Bridges territory as Baylor is knocked out of bounds near the Raging Rhino 40-yard line. 19 yards on the carry by Baylor as they're at the 40-yard line of 12 Bridges now. And if there's one thing that is for sure, the Rhinos, if they're having any trouble in this game so far, it's stopping Baylor Kelly as the clock continues to run with 5:30 to play in the first quarter. Under center, up the middle to Sean Jones. Sean is out across the 35 and tackled. As Sean Jones, they finally give it to him up the middle. You wondered when Joey Montoya was finally going to unleash the battering ram, and he has. It's going to be officially a gain of 7 on the run up the gut for Sean. Ball is marked now officially at the 33-yard line as the Hillmen now, with under 5 minutes to play, are driving on the Raging Rhinos. Shotgun formation for Ryan Miller. Sean Jones in the backfield sends one man in motion. Now it's Sean. Sean breaking free. 25-20. Still going. 15. 10. Is he going to get there? 5. He's out of bounds at around the 3-yard line. Sean Jones. Sean Jones electing to go out of bounds at around the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Hillmen, and it looked like from our vantage point, you don't know what was going through Sean's mind, but it might have been one of those situations where Sean just decided he didn't want to take the risk there and just get the yards and get out of bounds. But nonetheless, the Hillmen, with 4:38 to play in the first quarter, are first and goal from the Raging Rhino 3-yard line. They're going to go up the middle again. It is going to be a touchdown. Placer Hillman. Sean Jones, he didn't get it the last play. He sure, by golly, got it this time as Mr. Jones is in the end zone for the first time tonight. And we said in the pregame, and we said in the early morning, if the Hillmen were going to be successful, Sean Jones was going to have to get the rock and run it to the best of his capabilities. And Mr. Jones is in the end zone for the first time tonight after Baylor Kelly set it up perfectly on a tee for him to drive that ball into the end zone. The Hillmen down 8 pending this PAT. Andrew Marcus. Kick is up. It is right down the middle. And the Hillmen are officially back down 1 possession again. And this impending kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your trophy needs. The Hillmen down 7. And the great thing about this game so far is that while the Hillmen have been unable to stop 12 Bridges on offense, 12 Bridges has been unable to stop the Hillmen on offense. We already have 35 combined points in the first quarter. This kickoff is going to be at the 25-yard line as 12 Bridges takes it back. They run into their own man. They're finally knocked out of bounds on the far side near the 35 as Marquez took the return. So the Hillman defense has been a little bit knocked back on their heels so far this game after the rapid pace which 12 Bridges plays at. And you got to admit, 12 Bridges is coming out doing what they're supposed to do, and they are firing on all cylinders. Ball is marked at the 35-yard line. 12 Bridges now gearing up to put another one potentially on the board. The Hillmen trying to stop it. 14-21, they're down 7 with 4:33 in the first. Shotgun for Flaherty and company. Flaherty, play action, pressure coming. Evades Harlow in the backfield, now going to take off and run. He's out across the 40, and he's knocked it out near the 41 as it looked like Danny Sanchez Harlow had him dead to rights in the backfield on the play action, and he got away, and it'll be officially marked a gain of 4 by Flaherty and company. And they're actually going to spot this ball at the 39. So here come the Raging Rhinos again with 4:25 to play in the first. Flaherty in the gun, fakes the jet sweep, now going to give it on the reverse jet sweep to Rappa, and Rappa still going, breaks through the line of scrimmage at the last minute and is flattened at the 45 by the defensive tackle. So Rappa is able to move the sticks. So with 4:13 to play in the first, 12 Bridges is now starting to slow down a little bit, take their time. We're going to be under 4 minutes now as we go bunch formation, first down. It's a rollout for Flaherty, has a man. That pass is caught at the 50, making one move is going to be Ward, and Ward with some nifty footwork is out across the Hillman 40. So Ward is brought down at the 38-yard line, and so the Hillmen have just been unable to get down 12 Bridges on the first wrap-up, and 12 Bridges making them pay for not tackling. 3:51 to play. First and 10 from the Placer 38. 2 wide outs on the far side, 1 on the near side. They send 1 man in motion. Now back to pass is Flaherty on the screen pass, and they've got Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is laid out at around the 30, and they were almost looking at a fumble. Rodriguez got knocked at the last minute. The ball popped out, but 12 Bridges is able to recover it. So Maldonado and Avs make the tackle, but another situation where Placer could have had a turnover to turn the tide, and they have been unable to come up with it. First an interception, potential interception by Avs, and then the fumble. 3:08 to play. Second and short. 2nd and 2 to be exact. They send a man in motion. Play action, Flaherty, back to pass. No, it's a run. And the Hillmen are able to stuff the running back at around the 29-yard line. As getting that carry is going to be Ward again. Gain of 2 officially, and it looks like it's going to be a fresh new set of downs. The referees are going to congregate as this ball is at the, for the time being, it is at the 27-yard line. I think they're going to get a spot. They're actually going to say first down now, so there'll be no measurement needed. You didn't think there would need to be one, but the officials in a tightly contested game like this did not want to take any chances. Fresh new set of downs for the Raging Rhinos at the Hillman 28. Goal line set. They go to Ward again. Ward still going, breaks the tackle, 15. Stiff arms 1 man, 10-5. Ward with another touchdown. It's his 3rd of the first quarter. Braden Ward with his 3rd touchdown of the first quarter, the 4th for the Raging Rhinos, and they are officially back on top again, 27-14. This is like a never-ending track meet. 41 combined points in the first quarter. And the Hillmen at some point, if they're going to win this football game, they've got to get a stop on defense. PAT is up and good, but there's a flag on the play. So they're going to redo this as the Rhinos are going to put in some different bodies, and it's going to be offsides in the Hillmen. And with that call, it looks like that 12 Bridges could potentially might go for it on the 2-point conversion, and they will. Flaherty's going to go under center. 12 Bridges is looking to go for it here. One tail back, they're going to go up the middle. Ball is fumbled, and while 12 Bridges recovers the fumble, they are unable to get into the end zone. So the Hillmen catching a little bit of a break as 12 Bridges unable to secure the football in the 2-point conversion attempt. And it's now only 27-14, but nonetheless, the Hillmen once again find themselves down multiple scores here. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your Auburn trophy needs and trophies in general. Another touchdown by 12 Bridges makes it 27-14 with 2:29 to go. This ball is marked at the 40-yard line of the Raging Rhinos. And this kick is a big one out across the 5. Ball is dropped by Sanchez Harlow into the back of the end zone. It goes. It'll be a touchback as the Hillmen now. The good news for the Hillmen is the offense has been working to perfection so far. All but one drive, and that was the interception on that drive. The bad news is they have been unable to stop 12 Bridges on defense. So even if they're here to score right here, you got to really focus and hone in on the other aspect of it. And to think we're still in the first quarter. If there's 2 minutes and 29 seconds left. This drive starts from the 20 for the Hillmen. They give it to Sean again, and Sean is tackled in between the hash marks at the 25. So 2nd and 5 coming up now as Sean Jones gets 5. Sean Jones has been running the ball really hard so far tonight. That is a good sign for our Hillmen. 2:10 to play in the first quarter still. It is 8:30 at night. We might not get out of here until 12 o'clock the way this thing is going if both teams continue to score at this pace. Under 2 minutes to play. Hillmen got to get to their own 30 to move the sticks. Under center goes Ryan Miller. Play action. Miller going to throw it downfield. Got a man. It is incomplete. At around the 35 as the pass was broken up by Rodriguez. Intended for Kiefer Abs. And for a minute, it's a good thing because Rodriguez had his eyes locked in on that football, and it could have almost been Ryan Miller's second interception on the night. Ryan Miller has not thrown more than one interception the entire year, and that was all the way back in week 3, or actually week 2 against Rio Linda. Now a huge 3rd and 5 from the 25. Play action again. Miller scrambles up in the pocket, still going, looking for room. He is nailed at the 25. Could have almost been a helmet-to-helmet call, but no flag. And now we're going to get a flag on the field, and this might be the helmet-to-helmet. And Ryan Miller going back to the sideline as Willitko, number 4, the junior linebacker, nailed him. And it is going to be helmet-to-helmet. And that will move the chains as Ryan Miller and the offense are going to catch a break there. This ball now is marked at the 41-yard line of Placer. Ryan stepped up in the pocket, tried to evade the pressure, and got sandwiched. And in the last second, Chase Willitko got called for the helmet-to-helmet. It's a pitch to Sanchez Harlow. Bounced it out to the far side. Danny has the first down and more as he's out across the 50 into 12 Bridges territory. Danny brought down at the Rhino 49-yard line here. Now we're going to get into the flag. Looks like this is coming back. It's going to be a holding call on the Hillmen. And so this will push the ball back now to the 31-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty on the holding call makes it 1st and long, 1st and 20. So the run by Sanchez Harlow negated after the holding penalty. With 1:34 to play, the Hillmen back at their own 31-yard line. Shotgun, Ryan Miller once again. It's going to send Danny in motion, pump fake, steps up in the pocket, calls for a block, he gets one, and he's out across the 40-yard line. So the Hillmen will get that penalty yardage back there as Ryan steps out at around the 44-yard line. They're actually going to mark Ryan down at the 43. So it's 1:21 to play. It's officially a gain of 12, and now we're back to 2nd and 8. 1:21 to play as the Hillmen now 2nd and 8. Ball now at the 43. Shotgun for Ryan Miller, sends Baylor into the backfield in motion. Going to hand it off to Sanchez Harlow. It's another end around. Danny gets a block by Atkinson and more. 50, 45, 40. Danny's still going. Tipped out of bounds. Tripped out of bounds at near the 40, at the 35. And a fresh new set of downs for the Hillmen, who needed that. And the Hillmen are in business at the 12 Bridges 36-yard line off the jet sweep from Danny Sanchez Harlow. They're actually going to mark Danny out at around the 38-yard line. The Hillmen all set to go with 1:10 to play in the first. And yes, we're still in the first quarter. Ryan Miller up the middle. Sean Jones is out across the 35, tripped up at the 12 Bridges 30. Under a minute to finally play in the first quarter. The Hillmen, if they can play their cards right, likely get one, maybe two more plays off. 47 seconds remaining in the first. The Hillmen down 13. 38 seconds now as Joey Montoya and company are taking their time here. They're going to send in number 47 for the Hillmen. Justice Alba is in the game. Here come the Hillmen finally with 20 seconds left. They let 30 seconds melt off the clock. They're going to go up the middle again, as getting the first down by the looks of it was Sean Jones. And with 6 seconds to go, it is officially a gain of 3, and it's a first down for the Hillmen. The ball is officially marked at the 27. And now the clock winding with 5 seconds, and that will do it for the first quarter. So the Hillmen, 14 points on the board. The bad news, they gave up 27 points on the same board to the Raging Rhinos of 12 Bridges. This game is living up to the hype. 41 combined points. The Hillmen driving, though, looking to make this a one-score game once again to start the second quarter. We come back on KAHI Radio, 9:50 a.m., 104.5 FM. Welcome back. The Hillmen down 13 to start the second quarter. As the ball now is officially marked at the 27-yard line of the Raging Rhinos of 12 Bridges after Sean Jones got the carry on second and short. So now the Hillmen going into the west end zone, or driving towards the west end zone. Now looking to make this a one-score game once again. Shotgun for Ryan Miller. He's got Sean Jones to his left, two wideouts. Now he sends one of them, Sanchez Harlow, in motion to the near side. Jones up the middle, bouncing around, and he's out across the 25, tripped up at the 24. Gain of about 4 there officially, as Jones is tripped up at the 23. So now 2nd and 6. They're going to give Faddis the tackle there. 11:40 to play in the second quarter. The Hillmen down 13 after 12 Bridges got the last score, but could not convert the second down or the 2-point conversion. 11:30 to play in the second quarter. Ryan Miller under center. Play action. Now going to go to Danny Sanchez Harlow, and Sanchez Harlow is wrapped up near the line of scrimmage, and this will make it a key third down for Joey Montoya and company. No gain for Sanchez Harlow, they're going to say. So the ball remains at the Rhino 23-yard line. 3rd and 6 with officially under 11 minutes remaining. And the Hillmen, you don't want to say they have to get a score here, but the way that 12 Bridges has been so impressive running and throwing the football, you got to keep up with the Joneses and keep this as close a game as possible. So now Joey Montoya taking no chances here as he meets with Ryan Miller near the Hillman sideline to figure out what they're going to do. And so now Joey is officially going to call a timeout now. So the Hillmen have officially called their first timeout of the first half. They've got 2 remaining in the first half. And so if you're ever going to use one, Joey definitely wanted to talk things over a little bit more in detail. 3rd and 6 now from the 12 Bridges 23. The Hillmen are going to have to get to at least the Rhino 17-yard line. Under center goes Ryan Miller. Up the middle, it's going to be close. I don't think they have it on the carry up the gut to Sean Jones.
Jones gets across the 20-yard line.
As Jones is across the 20, but he's to around the 19. So the Hillmen are 2 yards short, and this is going to make it 4th and short. And actually the Hillmen, if they can get to the 18 by the looks of it, it could be 4th and 1. You never know. But nonetheless, Joey Montoya and the Hillmen are forced to go for it under center. They're going to throw it. Kelly has the pass, caught, makes one move, and gets out across the 15. Holy cow. Baylor Kelly with arguably the most impressive catch and run of the season so far, as Ryan Miller hit Baylor on the flat, and Baylor was looking at 2 Rhinos in his straight view. He made one move to the inside and got the first down, and that was the biggest play so far of the game with 9:52 remaining in the first quarter. Fresh new set of downs for the Hillmen from the Rhino 13. Up the middle, Sean Jones across the 5, and Sean is tackled at the 4.
Sean Jones to the 5-yard line.
Gain of 8 for Sean Jones makes it 2nd and short. Hillman got to get to at least the 3-yard line to make it 1st and goal. Sanchez Harlow being attended to on the sideline. A little dinged up. You hope that Danny's okay. A vital part of this team as Kiefer Abs now comes into the game, as well as number 20, Alex Lopez, the junior running back and safety. Ryan Miller under center on 2nd and short. Baylor Kelly, and Baylor still going as Baylor lunges toward the 2-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, no doubt, with 8:55 to play in the second quarter. And a long drive for the Hillmen, who have already milked at least 3 minutes on this clock here in the second quarter. The air cold, but you can feel the red-hot tension down the field as the Hillmen now, we're going to get an official timeout here with 8:38 to play in the first half remaining. Going to see where they're going to spot this ball. The time being, it's at the 3-yard line. It looked like they're going to see if they got the first down. You thought Baylor had it by a mile, but apparently not the case. Now they officially are going to say 1st and goal as the ball is at the 12 Bridges 2-yard line with 8:30 to play in the first half. Lopez, number 20, comes in, as well as Maldonado. Ryan Miller under center, sends one man in motion. They go up the middle. Sean Jones into the end zone. Touchdown, Placer Hillman. Sean Jones with his 2nd touchdown rushing on the night. It couldn't have come at a better time. This is now officially a 7-point ball game. So now the Hillmen with 8:17 to play have made this a 7-point ball game. It could be pointed out they only had 10 people on the field and they still scored. You like to think they didn't want to play the numbers game intentionally, as Marcus, PAT, good snap, good hold. It is good. So Andrew Marcus has been perfect kicking the football on PATs, and the Hillmen have officially made this a 6-point ball game once again. This game is brought to you by, or this kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies, for all your Auburn Trophy needs and your trophy needs, go to Auburn Trophies. 8:17 to play in the second quarter. Your Hillmen officially down 6. One possession once again. 48 combined points in the first half. Buckle up, folks. We're getting ready for a shootout at the OK Corral, or you just call it Lefevre Stadium. 48 combined points in the first half. We might not get out of here till 12 at night the way this is going. Andrew Marcus set to kick it off. It's a pretty good kick. Going to be fielded at around the 15-yard line. Now they're going to switch guys, and the Hillmen are on that. No problem, as they officially get a big booming hit from number 13, Beveridge Harrison, on the kickoff return, as well as number 14, Purdue was in there as well. Holy mackerel, Dwayne Purdue, like a Corvette crash into a brick wall, as the ball is officially marked at the 19-yard line. 12 Bridges at the last moment tried to switch and lateral it, and when they did, Purdue was right there. We're going to get an official timeout. You look down on the training table right now. Gage Etsy is getting taped up, number 66. 7:58 to play in the first half as the Hillmen on defense are finally trying to get a stop. They have not been able to stop 12 Bridges throughout this game, not once so far. They're going to have to more than once if they're going to win this football game. Flaherty in the gun, lone set, swings it on the flat to Ward, and Ward has nowhere to go there. He might have got 2 or 3. Second and long coming up with 7:45 to play in the first half. They're going to give Ward forward progress to at least the 23. Second and 6. Ivan De Silva hearing his name called for the first time tonight on the tackle. Flaherty shotgun. Flaherty trying to draw the defense off sides to no avail. 12 Bridges got to get to at least their own 29 to move the sticks. Second and 6. Flaherty, hard counts, no avail. Pressure coming, steps up in the pocket. Going to go long, has a man downfield. It is incomplete, broken up near the 45 by Kiefer Abbs. As Rodriguez was trying to grab it, Flaherty doing a great job of sliding up into the pocket. He had Rodriguez on the far side, and if Kiefer was not able to make that play, folks, Rodriguez would have walked in 55-plus yards out from a touchdown. And now a huge 3rd and 6. And now we're going to get another timeout. So 12 Bridges calling a timeout. When we come back, 30-second commercial break. Can the Hillmen finally get off the field on defense and force a 3-and-out? We'll be right back. KAHI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
This is your home for Friday Night Football in the Foothills, 104.5 FM and AM 950 KAHI.
Welcome back. Hillmen down 6 now, trying to get off the field on 3rd and 6 as 12 Bridges has got to get to their own 29 to avoid their first 3-and-out of the game. Flaherty, halfback toss, and it looks like they're going to get it, and then some, as still going out across the 35 is going to be Ward. And the Hillmen just cannot stop Ward as he once again has another big run, this time to move the chains. And that is the kind of play that is not going to make Joey Montoya happy at all, as Ward was able to get the halfback toss, veered out towards the far side, followed some great key blocks. And the Hillmen once again unable to stop the Raging Rhinos on offense. Play action. Flaherty, pressure coming, steps up, darts out. Now he's got blockers. Flaherty will get out of bounds at the 40 as he meets Luke Platzer. A little bit of wording going on there. As Flaherty out of bounds at the 41. It's a gain of 6 as the last play, the last first down was from the 35. 6:33 to play. 2nd and 4. As 12 Bridges continues to stifle this vaunted Placer defense. Shotgun for Flaherty. Braden Ward, the lone tailback. Great protection. Up the middle, pass is incomplete as Flaherty tried to hit Rodriguez on the crossing route across midfield. Couldn't get it, and yet again, here we are, folks. Another 3rd down, 3rd and 4, as the 12 Bridges Rhinos got to get to at least the 44 if they have any intentions of keeping this drive alive. 12 Bridges is going to substitute Will Gant into the slot. He's the lone wide receiver on the far side, 2 on the near side. 2 tailback formation. They're now going to send Rappa in motion, so now 3 tailbacks in the backfield. Up the middle, this is Ward again, and Ward has the first down, and he's out across the 50. And the Hillmen just cannot get off the field on 3rd down as 12 Bridges continues to milk the clock and move the chains. They're going to say Ward was down by contact at the 50, right smack dab in the middle of the field. And 12 Bridges wasting no time. It's taken the chain gain every ounce of effort to move the sticks and keep up with the high-tempo offense they run. Shotgun for Flaherty. Sends a man in motion. They go up the middle again as the Hillmen try to get the football to no avail, as getting spun around is Ward again. And Ward is at the 46. And what can you say about the first half for Braden Ward? He's got 3 touchdowns in the first half. Kyman Atkinson with the tackle. Gain of 4 for Ward. To the 46 of the Hillman goes 12 Bridges on 2nd and 6. Here we go. They fake the halfback toss. Jet sweep again to Rappa. Rappa has room far side as he finally goes down at the Hillman 40, right at the first down marker. It's going to be officially, by the looks of it, a gain of 6. The referees moving the chains. One referee signals first down. The other is signaling first down as well. And the chains have been moved. It's first down now for 12 Bridges with 5:10 to play in the first half. And 12 Bridges now at the Hillman 40-yard line in enemy territory. The Hillman just trying to get off the field on defense. They have not been able to do it all night so far. 12 Bridges is playing a perfect game, 4 for 4 when it comes to touchdowns. First down run. This is Ward again. And still going out across the 30, and this is actually going to be, by the looks of it, Perez, or actually, no, it is Ward. Gain of 12 for Braylon Ward, and he's knocked down at the 28 by Kime. Azarello hearing his name called as well. 1st and 10. Hillman down 6. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half with 4:38 remaining on the game clock. Shotgun again for Flaherty and company. Ward the lone tailback. They've got Gant on the near side. 2 wideouts on the far side. And it looks like they've got Rodriguez in the slot on the far side. Shotgun. Up the middle, Ward. Met by a green brick wall near the 25. Gain of 3 for Ward. Making the stop on that play for your Hillman, number 53, Atkinson, as well as 74, Wyatt Lamar and Ivan De Silva. 4 minutes to play. They're going to officially give Ward a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the Hillman 25. Hillman got to manage the clock. They want to get as much time back to score and return fire, but also just trying to get off the field in general. Flaherty going to keep it, goes up the middle, breaking a couple of tackles, finally met at the first down marker near the Placer 20. 3:37 to play. Tackle was made by De Silva and Santa Maria, number 24. They're down in 2, 3:25 to play at the Hillman 20. And now a big play here because the Hillman are able to stop 12 Bridges here on 3rd and short from the 20. The Rhinos have to get to the 18. A big play here. Goal line set. Halfback toss again. It's going to be Ward, and Ward is met at the line. Did he get it? It's all going to be about the forward progress, and they're going to say 4th down as Ward did not get anything. A great push up the middle by Atkinson and number 24, Santa Maria. 2:50 to play. 4th and short, maybe one of the biggest plays of the game right here if the Hillmen are once again able to hang tough. 4th and short. Chris Bean and company there's no doubt what they're going to do here. They're going to go for it. They've got to get to the Hillman 18. 2:30 to play. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Goal line set. They go up the middle, play action. Flaherty is able to dump it off at the 10, 5, and out of bounds. It looks like it's Rodriguez. The Hillmen look like they would have stopped the running back if they had ran it, but Flaherty on the bootleg play action, able to dump it off to Rodriguez. As the tackle is made by Azarello, and now it's 1st and goal from the Hillman 2-yard line. 2:10 to play. We're going to be under 2 minutes here in the first half by the time this 1st and goal play is snapped. And the Hillman now staring at being down 2 possessions once again. Up the middle on 1st and goal. Ward getting good blocks as he's up around the 1-yard line now. 1:50 remaining. I think Joey Montoya is reserving to use his timeouts for the next offensive set. Tackle made by Baylor Kelly and it's like Luke Platzer. No, actually number 22, and that was Maldonado. Second and goal now from the 1. Up the middle, and the Hillmen are able to stop the running back. Number 4, Wildico, got no push there as the stop is made by Kime and Santa Maria. And now we're going to get a timeout with 1:12 to play. And 12 Bridges most likely going to have 2 cracks at this to get in the end zone. 12 Bridges has at least 1 timeout remaining. Under center. Play action, Flaherty, pressure coming. Rolls out, looking for somebody, throws, passes, incomplete. 4th and goal coming up with 1:05 to play. And so now if the Hillmen are able to stop 12 Bridges, if Bean decides to go for it, they're going to have at least a minute and some change. And Bean and company not taking the risk. They are going to kick the field goal here. By the looks of it, this will be about a 14-yard field goal. Stepping up to the kick is going to be Frontiera. It's going to be pretty much a PAT type range for Frontiera on this field goal. 1:05 remaining. Hillman down 6. Here comes the field goal. Snap good, hold good. Kick is up. It is good as Frontiera knocks it through. So the Hillmen, for the first time tonight, do not give up 6. The Hillmen have 1 minute remaining in the first half to get on the board before we head into the locker room. Gant gets a running start. This is the best kick of the night. This one taken by Abs as Abs out across the 15, spins out and is knocked down to the 19. So the Hillmen will have 54 seconds to put points on the board. And keep in mind, Andrew has been perfect all night kicking the PATs. Hillman got to go 81 yards for a touchdown with 54 seconds remaining and 2 timeouts at their disposal. Ryan Miller, you've seen crazier things that he's pulled off. Here we go. Under center. Play action. Ryan drops back. Plenty of time. Going to dart out of the pocket. Going to try to throw it, and he is sacked at the 10-yard line, and that did not go according to plan. That took 10 seconds and counting off the clock. As getting that sack as the Hillmen take another timeout. Getting sack made by Markle, number 19, Davin Markle. Officially a loss of 10 on the sack as the Hillmen now have 1 timeout remaining in the first half. So here we go. 44 seconds remaining. Ball at the 10. Ryan Miller in the gun. Play action. Pressure coming. Ryan is in the end zone. Now he's going to dart out near side. Going to throw it downfield. Has a man down there. It is caught at the 50. Holy guacamole. And it's caught by Kiefer Abs. KA went all the way to the 50. How did Ryan Miller do that? He was almost sacked in the end zone. With 33 seconds, Kiefer Abs on the far side brings it in stride, and the Hillmen are in business at the 12 Bridges 49. .33 seconds remaining now as Joey Montoya is sending out the troops once again. What a throw by Ryan, who put all that into that one slingshot. Ball at the 49. 33 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Shotgun for the Hillmen. Sean Jones in the backfield. Baylor Kelly bunch formation. Play action again. Ryan has time. Looking. Throws it. He's got Kiefer again at the 30. Kiefer tackled in bounds, but he'll have the first down. 24 seconds remaining as they're going to give forward progress to Kiefer Abs at the 35. They got to get on the ball and spike it. Ball marked at the 30, 22 seconds remaining. Ryan is going to spike it, and no time came off the clock there. That was perfect. So now 2nd and 10 with 22 seconds remaining. If they can get it to around the 10. That's Andrew's sweet spot. 2nd and 10 now. Ball at the 30-yard line as they gave Kiefer Abs forward progress to the 30. Hillman down 9. You'd love to get 7 here in a perfect world, but 3 might do. In a game like this, where every point is going to count and every point matters, you've got to seize every opportunity. For a minute there, look at Hillman. We're just trying to get in the first half unscathed. But now they have a chance to put 7 on the board. .22 seconds remaining. Joey Montoya sending in the call to his chief, Ryan Miller. They're going to put 23 in the game as well. So here we go. 2nd and 10. Ryan Miller in the gun. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the left. Miller, plenty of time, stepping up, looking for somebody, throws it, intercepted. Oh no. Intercepted at the 15-yard line by number 15, and it's Flaherty, the quarterback. Quarterback to quarterback interception. And just like that, the Hillmen come away with no points with 11 seconds remaining in the first half. And with 11 seconds left, that is a killer for the Hillmen, who once again have another interception. It's the second one for Ryan Miller today. Very uncharacteristic by the senior quarterback. And the Hillmen will go into the locker room most likely down 9 unless 12 Bridges has any plans of putting any trickery up. The Hillmen have all their guys back in prevent. It'll be a knee on the field, and the Hillmen will go into the locker room down 9, a first half that has 51 points combined on the board. What will Joey Montoya and the Hillmen do as they get the football back to start the second half? We're going to go to a commercial break. We come back, the Hillmen try to overcome a 9-point deficit to the Raging Rhinos of 12 Bridges here on KAHI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Got the kickoff. They start this drive at their own 35. They go up the middle to Sean Jones, and Jones is tackled at around the 36, 37-yard line. Gain of 4. So now 2nd and 6, and the Hillmen down 9. We're driving to end the first half, and then basically got intercepted at their own 11-yard line, and that killed the drive. 11:27 to play. Ryan Miller gives it off at Sean Jones again. Sean Jones is tackled at around the 44 as the Hillmen are going to be about 1 yard short of the first down marker. Jones gets 5. So now we got 3rd and 1 here. Hillman got to get to the 45. .48 to play in the third quarter. Hillman got to get this first down here. Already down 9. Jones, first down and more. Sean Jones is tripped up at around the 49. First down, Hillman. And so with 10:40 to go, the ball now at the Hillman 49. But they're driving. .29 to go. Hillman driving. They're at their 49-yard line. Fresh new set of downs. Ryan Miller, jet sweep. Baylor Kelly cuts it inside. 45-40, 35. Baylor still going, taking 2 men with him at the 30. Baylor Kelly got the jet sweep, ran it up the middle, and in the process, Baylor gets the first down and plenty more. Marquez and Cole on the tackle. The Hillman officially in 12 Bridges territory at the Rhino 30-yard line. Down 9, needing a score once again. Miller under center. Up the middle, it's going to go to Baylor, who gets back to the line of scrimmage as the tackle is made by number 44. And that is going to be Bradley Kirby on the tackle. 2nd and 10, ball still at the Ravaging Rhino 30-yard line. 9:45 to play in the third quarter. .35 to play in the third. Under center goes Ryan Miller. They're going to go up the middle. Lopez inching forward as he got the last couple of inches there. And it gets it closer around 2nd and 6. Gain of 2 by Lopez will make it about 3rd and 8. Hillman got to get at least to the Ravaging Rhino 20-yard line as they are currently at the 28. 8 yards separating them from a fresh new set of downs. If you're Joey Montoya, you got to wonder what the call is here. This is one of the biggest plays of the game. Could separate from getting 6 or getting nothing. Ryan Miller under center. Play action, has a man down there. He gets it off all alone. It is caught. No, it's bobbled at the last minute. Incomplete. Ryan had his man down there. It was Seth Hurd. And Seth was trying to get his feet in bounds in the back of the end zone, and he could not do it. And now a huge 4th down call. The Hillmen go from 6 to nothing just like that. Ball at the Rhino 28. Hillman got to get 8 yards. Ryan Miller back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws it. Ball is over the head of Kiefer Abs. Incomplete. And the Ravaging Rhinos will take over on downs. 8:36 to play in the third, and the Hillmen could not afford a situation like that where they come away with no points, and they're still down 9 with 8:36 remaining in the third. Dead silent here at Lefevre Stadium. The Hillmen have just not been able to have that offense clicking on all cylinders. It's crazy to say that when you got 21 points. So here comes Flaherty and company. They start this drive from their own 28. Flaherty throws it, passes incomplete. Holy mackerel, Baylor Kelly was there. He just couldn't get his hands underneath it. Pass was intended for Gavin Rappa. 2nd and 10 coming up now from the Rhino 28. The Hillmen facing their largest deficit of the season with 8:31 to go in the third. And down 9, they need a big play on defense to keep hope alive here with less than 25 minutes remaining in this game. Up the middle, and it's a big run, and the Hillmen are able to stop number 23 Ward, who gashed him constantly in the first half near the markers. They're going to mark Ward short. At the 37. 8:04 to play in the third. It's going to be third and short here. Flaherty back to pass. It's a swing pass off the pick, and it's going to be a big gain around the 41 as Luke Platzer with a huge thudding tackle, but not before Ward gets deep into Placer territory. So ball at the Hillman 41 and a fresh new set of downs for 12 Bridges. Shotgun for Flaherty. It's a misdirection, now a flea flicker. Flaherty going to go long, has a man downfield, caught for the touchdown. Isaiah Rodriguez on the flea flicker, and just like that, 12 Bridges up 15 pending the PAT. .7:22 to go in the third. Hillman down 15. I think there's a bright spot to it is that 12 Bridges scored pretty fast, so the Hillmen basically are going to trade 6 points for as much time remaining on the clock here in the third as possible. Now we're going to get a flag as the PAT is attempted. Looks like it's going to be on Hillman, offsides. And it is dead silent at Lefevre Stadium as the crowd is hushed. It's probably been the softest crowd we've heard in this entire year. Snap a little high. The extra point is good, courtesy of Frontiera. 7:22 to play in the third. The Hillmen down 16. They would need to obviously get 2 touchdowns and get the 2-point conversion. Joey Montoya on the sidelines clapping and trying to get his team back into it, saying, hey, a lot of football left to be played here, and there is indeed. But the Hillmen are going to have to make every possession count now and get as many points as they can to keep pace with 12 Bridges, who's got a 16-point cushion. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your trophy needs. Sean Jones and Baylor Kelly back to return the kick. And for the Hillmen, it's been a night of woes and mistakes and just not being able to be on the same page. This is a booming kick by Gant. Jones will again drop it in the end zone, and so the Hillmen will start this possession from their own 20. Hillman will start this drive from their own 20-yard line with 7:22 to play in the third. It's going to be a personal foul on the 12 Bridges Rhinos here, and so that's going to net the Hillmen at least 10 yards on the personal foul play. It's actually going to be a 15-yard penalty, so the Hillmen start this drive now from their own 35 with 7:22 to play in the third. They're going to go up the middle. This is going to be Sean Jones who gets a quick burst of speed, and he's tripped up around the 45. A gain of 8 there for Sean Jones. Tackle made by Davin Markle, number 19. And they're going to give Sean Jones the gain of, actually, they're going to call it, gain of 8. So ball is at the Hillman 43 now. Hillman got to get a little fast here with 6:57 to play in the third, down 16. They're already lined up. And here we go, 2nd and 2 now for the Hillman. They send Lopez in motion, up the middle. Getting the first down is Sean as he's out across the 45, tackled at the 46. Tackle is made by Brody Faddis, number 6. First down off the run up the gut for Sean Jones. Ball now marked at the Hillman 46. 6:38 to play in the third quarter. Hillman got a fresh new set of downs now. 6:29 to play. Miller, pressure coming. Going to hand it off to Baylor, who tries to fight back to the line of scrimmage. And he does as Rodriguez makes a thudding tackle, as well as number 19, Markle. They're actually going to give Baylor a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 coming up here with 6:07 to play in the third as Markle and Faddis made a big tackle there. Hillman trying to figure this out here with 2nd and long. They've got to get to at least the 12 Bridges 44. So here we go. Shotgun for Ryan Miller. He's got Sean Jones in the backfield. Bunch formation on both sides. They're going to send Baylor in motion. Now he gets the carry. Baylor goes up the middle, and he's tackled after about a gain of what looks to be 2. It looked like Baylor slipped. Going to give him 1 yard there. So now we're right back to where we were on the last drive. 3rd and 7 coming up with 5:25 to play in the third. 5:20 to go. Hillman have to get to at least the 44-yard line. Here we go. 3rd and 7, 5:07 to play. And now we're going to get this play whistled dead. And it's going to be a timeout for 12 Bridges. That's their first timeout of the second half. They'll have 2 more remaining. So here we go. 3rd and 7 from the Hillman 49. They've got to get to at least the 44. It might actually be 3rd and 6. We don't know for sure. Here we go. 5:05. Hillman, shotgun. Ryan Miller sends one man in motion. Play action. Ryan, Baylor Kelly, end around. We got blockers. Can Baylor get there? He breaks one tackle. He's got the first down, and the Hillmen are out across the 12 Bridges 40-yard line. And that might have been the biggest play of the game to this point as Baylor Kelly moves the chains and gets more than a couple to get to around the 40-yard line of 12 Bridges. Tackle made by Willitko. They officially mark Baylor down at the 40-yard line of 12 Bridges. Fresh new set of downs with 4:52 remaining in the third. The Hillmen taking advantage of every opportunity to meet and talk about these plays. Down 16. You got to come away with at least 6 here to continue to keep hope alive. Play action. Now they're going to go up the middle to Baylor, who is upended near the near side at around the 37. 3-yard gain by Baylor Kelly. 4:24 to play. 2nd down and 7 with 4:19 to play. Ball is at the 12 Bridges 30-yard line. 4:08 to play. Going to be under 4 minutes now. Hillman down 16, driving, but time continues to be a factor here. Now they're going to go to Lopez on the end around. Lopez, no, it's a fake. It's going to be caught near the 2-yard line by Seth Hurd. Holy guacamole. Ryan Miller faked everybody out, and he hit Seth Hurd on the same exact play that Seth Hurd was out of bounds in the back of the end zone. And the Hillmen down to the 1-yard line here with 3:52 remaining in the third. It looked like Lopez got the carry on the jet sweep. Ryan pulled it at the last minute, and he hit Seth Hurd down near the 1-yard line, who made a diving catch. And now the Hillmen have a chance to put 6 on the board here. Got 1 yard to go. First and goal. Sean Jones up the middle. Touchdown. Placer Hillman. So Sean Jones gets the necessary touchdown, and the Hillmen make it a 10-point game, and more than likely they're going to go for 2 here. I think I just saw Kiefer Abs motion for 2, and that's what they will do. So the football is placed right now at the 4-yard line. So here we go. Seth Hurd in at wideout as well as Kiefer Abs. Shotgun for Ryan Miller. He's going to send Baylor in motion. It's a fake, and they're going to be sacked to the backfield. A big sack there, and so it's a 10-point game still. 2-point conversion, no good. Hillman down 10, so they got the 6 they needed. But now you've got to score twice again to tie this game up. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your Auburn Trophy needs. Go visit Auburn Trophies. Hillman down 10. Marcus is going to kick it. It's going to be a high lofting kick. Fair caught at the 35 by the Rhinos.
Okay, D.
So that's what 12 Bridges will take over. So the Hillmen get 6. After the big pass play of Seth Hurd put them down at the 1-yard line, Sean put it in. 3rd touchdown on the night for Sean. With 3:29, they were not able to get the 2-point conversion, so now Flaherty and company come in the shotgun on 1st down. Flaherty going to keep it, cuts inside, and he's going to be knocked down to the 45. As Connor Flaherty has had a pretty good football game so far. 3:16 to play. Abs making the tackle. Second down and 3 with 3:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jet sweep. It's going to go to Rappa, and Rappa is wrapped up. Actually still going, and he's out at the Hillman 40-yard line. Gavin Rappa with a last-second effort, broke a couple more tackles, and he's out at the Hillman 40-yard line. And it's just been a situation all night where 12 Bridges has been able to do whatever it is they want on offense. The Hillmen have not been able to stop them. 1st and 10 now. The Hillmen just trying to get any kind of stop on defense. It's an end around. It's a big play to the 30 to Rodriguez, who's tripped up finally, and he's right at the 1st down marker. Hillman down 10, and the 12 Bridges Rhinos driving once again. Rodriguez taken down to the 40. 2nd and 1 coming here with 2:23 to play. Shotgun. It's going to go now. It's another run, and out across the 20, tackled at the 15, is going to be Ward. And the Hillmen right now just unable to stop this vaunted offense attack for 12 Bridges. They're doing whatever it is they want. This is the first time all year that anyone has just stifled Placer like this. Ball is officially marked at the Hillman 18. 1st down off the run by Ward. Shotgun. Flaherty up the middle again. It's Ward, and Ward is tackled at around the 15, still going. They're going to finally whistle him dead. Maldonado making the tackle there. So it's Kime, the linebacker. 2nd and 6 with 1:33 to play in the 3rd. The Hillmen just trying to get some kind of stop on defense here. 12 Bridges in the shotgun, 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 8 coming now. Flaherty sends Rodriguez in motion. Going to throw it on the swing route. Rodriguez is tackled near the 10-yard line, and that was a big tackle there for the Hillmen. Rodriguez making the catch. Kelly making the tackle. 3rd down and 3. So the Hillmen now with a big play here, because if they're able to stop 12 Bridges for a loss, field goal unit would still make it a 13-point ball game, but they wouldn't give up 7. Ward bounced it out to the outside. Ward still going 5, and he's finally marked down to the 4. Gets the first down with ease. It has just been one of those nights on defense for the Hillmen. A season-high 37 points they've given up here. Ward cutting it back inside on 1st and goal, still going, and he's finally marked down around near the 2 or 3.
Ward gets a couple, brought down to 2. Brought down by Placer. And Kelly.
Kelly making the tackle. Ward down to 2. So with 10 seconds left, that will officially do it for the 3rd quarter. Your Hillmen down 10, and 12 Bridges knocking on the door to make this a 3-possession game once again. Hillmen got a big hill to climb, down 37-27 as we go to the 4th here on KAHI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
You're listening to Friday Night Football in the Foothills on 104.5 FM and AM 950 KAHI.
Welcome back, Keith Jouganatos, KAHI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Your Hillmen down 10 points to 12 Bridges in a top 10 battle. And it's going to be 1st and goal, or actually 2nd and goal now for 12 Bridges from the Hillmen 2-yard line. A touchdown here. You don't want to say it's over, but more than likely, the fat lady is starting to warm up for the Hillmen, and they've got to get a stop here and hope they can hold 12 Bridges to 3 points to make this a 13-point game and then get another stop. Here we go. 12 minutes in the 4th. Quarterback sneak for Flaherty. He looks like he might be in, and the refs are going to say touchdown, 12 Bridges, and that will officially make it a 16-point game pending the PAT. Connor Flaherty got the push, and he got the touchdown, and the Hillmen now down 16. And now a big extra PAT here, because if 12 Bridges misses this PAT, Hillmen down 16 would need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions to tie this up. But a PAT right here would all but seal it. PAT is up and good, so no drama there. Hillmen down 17 to 12 Bridges. $11:54 to play. Hillmen down 17 as 12 Bridges kick it off. It's going to be a screaming line drive. Seth Hurd's going to let this roll out of bounds at the Hillmen 20. So it has been a night where the Hillmen have shown glimpses of the team that started 5-0. Some uncharacteristic turnovers, and they just have not been able to stop 12 Bridges at all on offense. 12 Bridges has literally scored on every single possession. A season-high 44 points at the moment given up by Placer. And with 11:54 to go, the Hillmen now just trying to score as quick as possible and get the ball back, hopefully, as quick as possible. This drive officially starts at the Hillmen 35. Ryan Miller keeps it up the middle, and Ryan is down at around the 45 for potentially a first down. They're going to mark Ryan down at the 44, so 1 yard short. 2nd and 1 coming up here. And again, you got to give your tip of the cap to 12 Bridges. They've come in and played a flawless game on offense. And as a result of that, got 1 yard to go. Shotgun for Ryan Miller. Down 17. Ryan back to pass. Pump fake. Plenty of time. Looking for somebody. Now going to reverse direction to the near side. Still looking for a receiver. Now he's just going to run, get the first down, and he's out across the 50. And it's going to be a late hit as Ryan is pushed out of bounds. It's most likely going to be unnecessary roughness Definitely a late hit. Ryan clearly out of bounds. Got shoved in the last minute. So that will move the chains for Placer into 12 Bridges territory with just 11 minutes to play. So ball spotted now at the 34-yard line after the penalty. .11 minutes to go. Hillman down 17. Ryan going to go on a jet sweep. This is going to be Lopez. Lopez 10. Lopez to the 5. Touchdown. Placer Hillman.
Touchdown, Hillman.
And now we're going to get a flag. Is that a flag? I'm looking to see. Lopez has scored. So no flag, false alarm, but the Hillmen now have scored on the 34-yard jet sweep by Lopez. So hang on to your horses. We're not done yet. Hillman down 11. Will likely have to go for 2 here. And there was a flag that was thrown. And I think it has been a sideline warning. A lot of people down the sideline of the Hillman territory. Obviously, you want to think of fan safety first, but could be sideline warning. A lot of people on that sideline as Lopez darted down the near side toward the Hillman sideline and for sure was in the process of potentially getting pulled out of bounds or tackled out of bounds. And the Hillman now electing to kick the PAT to make this a 10-point game again. Marcus set to kick the PAT. Snap a little high, hold good. Kick is up, and it is good on the PAT. So Andrew Marcus makes this a 10-point game. Hillman down 10. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your Auburn Trophy needs. Auburn Trophies. .10:49 to play in the fourth. Hillman down 10. And it's going to be a sideline warning, and this ball now will be moved on the kickoff back even farther to the Hillman 25 for the kickoff. It's actually going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct call. So our apologies there. .10:49 to play. Hillman down 10. So you've got to be able now to get a onside kick, no doubt. Hillman have not tried an onside kick all year to this point. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Down 10 with .10:49 to play in the fourth. So here we go. And they're actually going to slam it in the back of the end zone. Ball's going to drop at the 20. Picked up at the 15. And going out of bounds is the returner for 12 Bridges. Ball's at the 22-yard line. 12 Bridges now in the shotgun. 10:48. They're going to start this drive from the 22. And still going to the 30 is going to be Ward with 10:40 to play. So Ward is going to get a couple there. 8-yard gain for Ward on first down. 2nd and 2. And we're going to be under 10 minutes surely after this play. Tackle made by Kelly and William Santa Maria. Hillman just trying to get a stop on defense, but it's hard when you haven't gotten one all night. Shotgun once again for Flaherty. Gives it off, and this one is going to be a tackle at around the 31. So now a huge 3rd and short coming up now for the Hillman. 3 yards for Ward there. 10:03 to play. Hillman still down 10. Going to need to stop 12 Bridges twice and score twice at this rate. Ball is at the 32, and they're actually going to move the chains now and say 1st and 10. So there goes that all for naught. 1st and 10 now for Flaherty and company. Shotgun again. Up the middle. Ward again, and Ward is out across the 35 as he lunges forward to around the 37. What a game for Ward, who has just been unstoppable the entire night. 12 Bridges with Flaherty and Ward. Man, they're going to go deep this season if they are able to just keep this up, as barring anything crazy, 12 Bridges will go to 8-0 on the year. 9:15 to go, 2nd and 5 now for 12 Bridges. Flaherty goes to the 40.
Flaherty keeps it, gets to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Stop made by Alba.
8:56 to play here in the 3rd as De Silva making the stop and Alba. Ball is at the 40-yard line for 12 Bridges. 3rd and 2 now. It's a huge play. Got to be able to get the stop. Ward bounced it out to the outside, and Ward did not get it. So now 4th down, and the Hillmen have forced a 3rd and 3 and out. You wonder if they're going to go for it here. You wouldn't risk that. More than likely deep. Not deep, but it's at their own 41. And it looks like 12 Bridges will punt the football away. So the Hillmen, it took a long time, but they are finally able to get a 3 and out. The Hillmen have too many guys on the field, and Joey Montoya will have to call their first timeout. So the Hillmen did that to avoid the penalty in the 1st down. 30-second timeout here. Hillmen looking to get this punt and come back from 10 down with 8:04 to play on KAHI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. And looking to come back from 10 down with 8:04 to play. A lot of game left to be played here as 12 Bridges finally forced to punt the football. It's a fake, and it looks like they got it. And they did. Man, what a turn of events as 12 Bridges with a fake punt run up the middle, and they get the 1st down. And, man, you want to talk about a buzzkill there. The Hillmen finally thought they were going to be able to get a new shot to come back from 10 down, and instead 12 Bridges fakes the punt. They get the 1st down conversion. And with 7:47 to play, the Hillmen now can only hope they can make a play and get the ball back as time not on their side. Now we're going to get a whistle. False start on 12 Bridges. And this might be the Rhinos' first penalty of the game at this rate. They've pitched a perfect game to this point on offense. They've gotten turnovers on defense. They've done everything that you need to do to win football games. 7:39 to play. It'll be 1st and 15 after the false start penalty. Ball the 12 Bridges 40-yard line. They send a man in motion. Going to go to Ward. It's actually going to be, by the looks of it, Rodriguez. It's actually going to be Rappa on the jet sweep. They faked it to Ward, gave it a Rappa on the fake jet sweep. Rappa forced out of bounds near the 47. 2nd and short coming up now with 7:23 to play. $7:18 to play. Now 12 Bridges is melting the clock as much as they can. Up 10. Shotgun formation for Flaherty. Up the middle. This is Ward again. Ward has the 1st down and more as he's still moving out across the 45.
Ford gets a couple yards. First down, Rhinos.
First down for 12 Bridges on the run to Ward with 7 minutes to play. And so the Hillmen now looking at this very moment, potentially losing their second game of the year. They're going to go to Yuba. They're going to have Yuba City at home next week, and then they will finish the season November 1st at River Valley. And those are two huge games for playoff hopes, as it's a jet sweep to Rappa. Rappa breaking a tackle, cuts it back inside of the 35.
Rappa dropped just short of the 35-yard line. By
Eric
Eric Azzarello.
Azzarello making the stop there with 6:26 to play.
Second down and 3.
Second and 3. Ball now at the Placer 36. 12 Bridges got to get to the 33 to move the chains with 6:05 to play. Up the middle, Ward again. Ward breaking a tackle, bounced it out to the outside. Ward 20-15. Ward still going 10, and finally wrapped up deep inside the red zone.
Ford takes it down to the 8-yard line. Tackle made by Keeper Abs. First and goal, Rhinos.
First and goal for 12 Bridges now. And now on first and goal, they get the carry to the 5-yard line. And with 5:52 to play, it's a gain of 3 for 12 Bridges. They're actually going to give Ward a 1-yard line, gain of 1 yard, as Ward officially brought down to the 5. You got to give 12 Bridges their flowers. They came in tonight, did what they were supposed to do, played a good game. The Hillmen fought tough. When you score on darn near every single drive, it's hard to keep up. Flaherty going to keep it, has blockers, and he's going to go out the outside, dives to the pylon, and he's out of the 1-yard line.
Flaherty knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Flaherty dove for the pylon. So 3rd and 1 here. Actually, 3rd and goal. Flaherty, bunch formation, dives up top, and they're going to give it to him for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Rhinos.
Another touchdown for Connor Flaherty. Makes it a 16-point game once again. And with 5:07 to play, Placer once again down 16. The PAT is good, and it is a 17-point ball game. Hillman down 17. It's going to be a flag on the Hillman. So now Gant gets to kick this ball from the 50. With 5:07 to go, the Hillman's just been one of them nights. It's been a frustrating night for Placer. Came in here, thought they could definitely contend. And not only contend, but beat 12 Bridges. Tonight going out of here with a loss. It's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people in that program. No time to lick the wounds. They've got to get up off the mat as it's a run to the outside to Lopez, number 20. Wrestled down near the Placer sideline. Gain of 1. Tackle made by Flaherty. .446 to play. 2nd and 9 now for the Hillmen from the Placer 21. So the Hillmen, as mentioned, next week at home against Yuba City. That's got to be a must-win as Ryan Miller back to pass. Pump fake has Baylor, incomplete. Pass is broken up by Connor Flaherty, the quarterback. Matthew Marquez was in the area as well. Intended for Baylor. Gonna make it 3rd and 9 now.
Better defensive play there from Flaherty. Bring it 3rd down and 9.
And now 3rd down, they're going to give it. Ryan Miller going to keep it. It's close to the 28. 4:07 to play. 17-point advantage. Ball is spotted at the 26. 4th and 4. And the Hillmen are going to punt it away as Marquez back there to boot it away. It's just been a frustrating night for all involved. The Hillmen, they're going to have to play out this next 3 minutes and some change. And that's a tough pill to swallow when you feel like still in your heart of hearts you're the better team. But high snap. Hillman got to try to do something with it. They're going to finally try to kick it away, and they get it through a slew of defenders to the 50-yard line, and that's pretty good considering the snap was high and the Hillman could not field it cleanly. So 3:19 to play as 12 Bridges looks to just run out the remainder of this time. And they will go to 8-0, still perfect, in the driver's seat to win the FVL for the first time in school history, albeit they've only been in existence for less than 5 years. But you got to give 12 Bridges credit for the amount of time they've been in existence to have a program like this, so talented, a coaching staff that is so educated about the game. That's a deadly combination. And they are one of the better teams in the area, not just the league, that's for sure. Give us to Wilco, who's across the 40, 35, flag down. Wilco tripped up near the 29.
Wilco with the carry. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Holding is the call against 12 Bridges. So the ball is at the 46-yard line for 12 Bridges as they get a holding call. So that negates the run by Wilco. 3:08 to play. Flaherty looking to get the call from the referee or the coaching staff. 2:56 remaining as 12 Bridges looking to melt as much clock as possible in these next couple of plays. Shotgun for Flaherty. Gibbs with Will Gilco again. It's the same exact play as he is tackled and now officially tackled around the 48. So as mentioned, the Hillmen, one last home game on the season as they will go and take on Yuba City on the 25th. All at the 49, 2:14 to play in the fourth. Under 2 minutes to go. Flaherty in the gun. Chewing off as much time as possible before he's got to get the playoff. Up the middle, this is Ward. Ward still going out across the 35. Ward is over 150 plus rushing yards on the day as he continues to run the ball with ease. 1:48 to play. Ball is officially marked at the 32-yard line with 1:37 to play. Hillman will try to regroup. And so now Flaherty and company is looking to take the knee. Hillman will fall to 6-2. Tough way. And now Flaherty will take the knee, and that'll do it. Only a minute left on the clock, and 12 Bridges is ready to celebrate at Lefevre. They've come in here, and they have done it. They've taken the noise out of the crowd. They're going to win by 17, 51-34. And for Joey Montoya and company, it's going to be a sleepless night filled with plenty of what-ifs and turnovers and just the inability to get a big stop on defense and ice the game. 12 Bridges has come in officially to Lefevre Stadium, and they have knocked off the Placer Hillmen, who will fall to 6-2 on the year. 12 Bridges officially 8-0, one of the few remaining unbeaten teams in the area. That'll do it. We're going to go to the post-game wrap-up. The final score, 12 Bridges 51, your Hillman 34 here on KAHI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
Placer Hillman football has been brought to you on KAHI by these great sponsors. Please support them whenever you can. Depot Bay Coffee Roasters, Mackey Heating and Air, Mel's Diner Auburn, Robinson Sand and Gravel, the Roseville Auto Mall, Auburn Trophies, and by Foreman Eye Care. You'll hear every Placer Hillman game this season right here on 104.5 FM and 950 AM KAHI. Good night, and thanks for listening.
Nothing but open field. It's Baylor, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Still going. Touchdown, Placer Hillman. And that's what we needed right there.